Welcome to our channel. Today, we're talking about the book, The Secret of the Science of Getting Rich
Oh, yeah.
by Bob Proctor and
Mm.
Sandy Gallagher.
Okay.
If you're looking for a little extra motivation, check out affirmifyjourney.com for personalized zodiac affirmations. I've heard they have some really interesting stuff over there.
Thank-
But back to our deep dive.
Right.
We're here because you want to understand the secrets to achieving wealth and success. We've got your notes and highlights from the book.
Okay.
So let's break down the key takeaways.
What I find fascinating about this book is how it takes the concept of getting rich,
Yeah.
something often seen as a matter of luck,
Right.
and presents it as a science.
Oh, okay.
It's less about circumstances and more about understanding the universal laws that govern prosperity.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
It's like the book is saying, hey, achieving wealth isn't some mystical secret.
Right.
It's a system you can learn.
Exactly.
And a big part of that system, as I was reading,
Seems to be the idea that getting rich is both a right and a responsibility.
that's a really important point.
Okay.
The authors argue that it's not just about accumulating wealth for yourself.
Right.
It's about reaching your full potential and using your riches to make a positive impact on the world.
Okay, so let's dive into some specifics.
Okay.
The book talks about 3 motives for living the body, the mind, and the soul.
Right.
It seems to suggest that if you neglect any one of these,
Yeah.
you're not going to reach your full potential.
It's like a recipe for a fulfilling life, right? You need all the ingredients,
Yeah.
nurturing your physical health, sharpening your mind,
Yeah.
feeding your soul.
Yeah.
They're all interconnected.
Now, one thing that really stood out to me was the book's emphasis on paradigms. Can you remind us what those are
Sure.
and why they're so important when it comes to success?
Paradigms are essentially those deeply ingrained mental programs that run in the background of our minds.
They're formed by our experiences and can often control our actions without us even realizing it. The problem is sometimes our paradigms are based on limiting beliefs that sabotage our efforts even when we have the knowledge to succeed.
So it's like having an outdated operating system running in your brain,
Yes.
even if you've got all the latest software.
Exactly. You could have all the potential in the world,
Right.
but if your subconscious beliefs are holding you back,
Yeah.
you're not going to get very far.
Now here's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
The book's core principle is that thought is the ultimate power. It's saying that what you think becomes your reality.
It might sound like something you'd hear from a motivational speaker,
Right.
but the book presents a really compelling explanation.
Okay.
It argues that thoughts create a vibration, and this vibration attracts similar energy from the universe,
Oh, wow.
ultimately leading to the manifestation of those thoughts in reality.
Yeah. So if you're constantly focusing on negativity and lack, you're essentially attracting more of those things into your life.
That's the idea.
Okay.
The book contrasts this cycle of doom
Right.
with the cycle of success,
Yeah.
where positive thoughts and visualizations
Yeah.
lead to positive outcomes.
So how do we break free from these negative thought patterns?
Okay.
The book mentions the importance of understanding and aligning with universal laws, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It delves into 7 primary laws,
Okay.
including the laws of vibration, relativity, polarity, cause and effect, gender, and compensation.
Okay.
Each of these laws plays a role in how we create our reality.
Can you give us an example of how understanding one of these laws could lead to practical action?
Let's take the law of vibration.
Okay.
This law states that everything in the universe vibrates at a certain frequency, and similar vibrations attract each other.
Okay.
So if you want to attract wealth,
Yeah.
you need to align your vibration with the frequency of abundance.
So it's not just about thinking positive thoughts.
Right.
It's about embodying that vibration in everything you do.
Yeah.
How would someone even begin to do that?
That's where practices like gratitude come in.
Okay.
The book has a 3-step gratitude process that encourages you to shift your focus from what you lack to what you already have.
But how does feeling grateful actually change your vibration?
Think about it this way.
Yeah.
When you feel genuine gratitude,
Okay.
your emotional state shifts.
Mm-hmm.
You're no longer dwelling on negativity or lack.
Right.
You're focusing on abundance,
Yeah.
even if it's in small things.
Okay.
This elevates your energy and aligns you with a more positive frequency.
It's like tuning your internal radio to a station that's broadcasting abundance. instead of scarcity.
That's a great analogy. And remember,
Yeah.
the book encourages you to feel gratitude even for things you haven't received yet,
Really?
as if they've already manifested.
Hmm.
It's a powerful way to accelerate the process of attraction.
Okay, that makes sense. The book also talks about mastering our mental faculties, things like perceptual imagination, memory,
Right.
intuition, and reason.
Yeah.
It argues that these are essential tools for achieving wealth.
Think of them as the building blocks of your mental power.
Oh.
Just like physical muscles. They need to be trained and strengthened.
So how do those intellectual factors actually help us create wealth?
Okay.
They seem pretty abstract.
Well, let's take imagination, for example.
Yep.
The book argues that imagination is the key to creating a clear vision of what you want to achieve.
Right.
It's about going beyond your current reality and visualizing your desired outcome in vivid detail.
Okay.
This act of visualization, combined with a strong will and aligned action, sets the creative process in motion.
Right. And if your perception is clouded by limiting beliefs, you might not even be able to see those opportunities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Each of these 6 intellectual factors plays a crucial role in shaping our thoughts, beliefs, and ultimately our actions.
It reminds me of that great quote by Napoleon Hill.
Oh, yeah.
An educated person is a person who has so developed the faculties of their mind that they may acquire anything they want or its equivalent without violating the rights of others.
That's a perfect way to put it. This book is essentially a guide to developing that kind of mental mastery, enabling us to tap into our full potential.
Now, I know a lot of people struggle with fear and self-doubt when pursuing big goals.
Sure.
How does the book address this?
It introduces the concept of the terror barrier,
Okay.
which represents the resistance we encounter when we try to break free from our old conditioning and step into a new level of awareness and growth.
So it's that feeling of fear and uncertainty that often arises when we're on the cusp of a major breakthrough.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's our subconscious mind trying to hold us back from what it perceives as a threat.
Right.
The book describes 4 stages of growth.
Bondage, reason, the terror barrier, and freedom. It emphasizes that pushing through that barrier of fear is essential for achieving lasting change.
It sounds like the book is saying that you can't avoid discomfort if you want to achieve significant growth.
That's right.
Okay.
The book uses a powerful analogy to illustrate this.
Okay.
The story of a vine growing on a fence. Just like the vine will naturally seek to expand beyond its current confines, so too will our spirit continually strive for greater expression.
And resisting that urge for growth is like trying to keep that vine from growing.
Yes.
It's going to find a way.
Exactly. It's a beautiful reminder that growth is a natural part of life.
Yeah.
And that embracing that urge for expansion, even when it feels uncomfortable, is ultimately what leads to true fulfillment.
I think that's a great place to pause for now.
Okay.
We've covered a lot of ground in this first section, from the core principles of wealth creation to the power of thought.
And the importance of mastering our mental faculties.
And we've just scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore in this book.
Exactly. We'll delve deeper into specific examples and practical techniques in the next part of our deep dive.
Great.
So stay tuned.
Welcome back. I'm excited to dive into some specific examples from the book and see how these principles play out in real-life scenarios.
In the last section, we talked about the importance of aligning with universal laws and mastering our mental faculties. But how does all of that translate into concrete actions?
Well, the book emphasizes that action is a crucial bridge between thought and manifestation. It's not enough to simply visualize wealth. You need to take inspired action aligned with your goals.
So it's like having a detailed map, but never actually setting out on the journey.
Precisely. You need both the vision and the action. And the book offers a lot of practical guidance in that regard. It encourages readers to develop a clear plan, set specific goals, and take consistent steps towards achieving them.
One thing I found really intriguing was the concept of leaving an impression of increase.
Oh, yeah.
Could you elaborate on that?
It's about shifting your mindset from scarcity to abundance. And recognizing that true wealth is not a finite resource. It's about approaching life with an attitude of generosity, seeking to add value to the world and uplift those around you.
So it's not just about accumulating wealth for yourself,
Right.
but about contributing to a greater good.
Exactly.
Okay.
The book uses a powerful anecdote about an Eskimo who was sold a valuable painting to illustrate this point.
Okay.
The painting had no practical use value for him in his environment.
It's like having $1 million but living in a place where you can't spend it.
Exactly. The book argues that true wealth lies in providing more in use value than you take in cash value.
Look.
It's about contributing to the life of the world through your actions and creations.
So someone who invents a life-saving medicine is creating immense use value, even if they don't become a millionaire.
Precisely. Their contribution to the world far outweighs any financial gain they might receive.
Right.
And speaking of contributing to the world, the book highlights some inspiring examples of individuals who have used their wealth and influence to make a positive impact.
Like Andrew Carnegie's challenge to Napoleon Hill.
Yes.
Okay.
Carnegie, a titan of industry, challenged Hill to dedicate his life to studying success and sharing that knowledge with the world.
Okay.
He offered no financial compensation for at least 20 years.
That must have been a huge leap of faith for Napoleon Hill.
Right.
What was Carnegie's point in doing that?
Carnegie believed that true success was about more than just accumulating wealth. He saw it as a responsibility to use one's talents and resources to uplift humanity.
And Hill's work, which eventually led to the classic book Think and Grow Rich, certainly had a profound impact on countless lives.
Absolutely. It's a testament to the power of committing to a vision that's bigger than oneself.
Right.
And speaking of commitment, the book also shares Bob Proctor's own story of leaving a comfortable position at Nightingale Conant to pursue his bigger vision of building a company with a global reach.
It's inspiring to see how he was willing to step outside of his comfort zone and take a risk to pursue his dreams.
It's a powerful reminder that sometimes we have to let go of what's familiar to make space for something greater to emerge.
Right. And speaking of stepping outside of comfort zones,
yes,
let's delve a little deeper into the concept of the terror barrier.
Okay.
That we touched on earlier.
Sure.
I'm curious to hear more about that.
Yeah.
It's something I think a lot of people can relate to. What exactly happens when we hit that terror barrier?
It's like an internal alarm system going off, trying to keep us safe and comfortable. It can manifest as fear, doubt, anxiety, procrastination, anything that keeps us from taking those bold steps forward.
But the book suggests that pushing through that barrier is crucial for achieving lasting change.
Right. Absolutely. Imagine a caterpillar transforming into a butterfly.
Yeah.
It's not a comfortable process.
Right.
It involves breaking down old structures and rebuilding something new.
So we have to be willing to embrace the discomfort of growth.
Yes.
If we want to experience true transformation.
Exactly. The book emphasizes that the terror barrier is not something to be avoided, but rather a sign that you're on the right track, stretching beyond your limitations and moving towards a higher level of growth.
And speaking of stretching beyond limitations, the book talks about the importance of surrounding ourselves with the right people.
Yes.
It emphasizes the concept of a mastermind group.
Yes. This is about the power of collaboration and leveraging the knowledge and experience of others who are aligned with your vision. It's about surrounding yourself with a supportive network of individuals who can inspire you, challenge you, and help you stay accountable to your goals.
It's like the old saying, if you want to go fast, go alone.
Right.
If you want to go far, go together.
Exactly. Achieving significant success rarely happens in isolation.
Yeah.
It requires building a strong network of support and surrounding yourself with people who believe in your vision.
So as we're exploring all these incredible insights, what would you say is the most important takeaway for someone who's just starting on their journey to wealth and success?
I think the key is to embrace the idea that achieving wealth is not only possible, but also your right and duty.
Yeah.
It's about understanding that you have the power to create the life you desire and committing to the process of personal growth and transformation.
It sounds like it's about shifting your mindset from limitations to possibilities.
Absolutely. It's about recognizing the abundance that's already present in your life and taking consistent action aligned with your vision.
The book also places a lot of emphasis on acting in a certain way. What does that actually look like in practice?
It's about aligning your actions with the principles of abundance and success outlined in the book.
Right.
It's about moving beyond your comfort zone, embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, and consistently taking action aligned with your goals.
So it's about making choices that support your vision of wealth and success, even when they feel uncomfortable or risky.
Exactly.
Wow.
It's about becoming conscious of your thoughts, beliefs, and actions, and ensuring that they're aligned with your desired outcome.
This all ties back into the concept of leaving an impression of increase, right?
Absolutely. It's about approaching life with an attitude of generosity and abundance, seeking to add value to the world and uplift those around you.
It's about becoming a source of abundance, not just a recipient of it.
Right.
And one of the most powerful ways to do that, as the book suggests, is through gratitude.
That's right.
Okay.
Gratitude is more than just saying thank you.
Right.
It's about cultivating a deep appreciation for the good that's already present in your life. It's about shifting your focus from lack to abundance.
And the book suggests that this shift in focus actually affects our vibration, aligning us with the frequency of abundance.
Exactly. It's about cultivating a feeling of abundance.
Okay.
Even before it manifests in our physical reality.
Right.
And that feeling of abundance can be cultivated through practices like visualization, affirmations, and of course, gratitude.
The book also talks about the importance of acting with faith, even when you don't have all the answers. Can you elaborate on that?
It's about trusting the process.
Yeah.
Knowing that the path will unfold as you take action aligned with your vision. It's about surrendering to the unknown and having faith that you'll be guided and supported along the way.
So it's about having faith in yourself and your ability to figure things out as you go.
Precisely. It's about trusting your intuition, embracing the unknown, and having the courage to take bold leaps of faith in pursuit of your dreams. And sometimes those leaps of faith require you to go against conventional wisdom and embrace a new way of thinking.
It reminds me of Andrew Carnegie challenging Napoleon Hill to dedicate his life to an idea that wouldn't bring him any material compensation for at least 20 years.
That's a perfect example.
Yeah.
It demonstrates the power of committing to a long-term vision and trusting that the rewards will come in due time. It's about embracing a delayed gratification mindset.
It's about being willing to play the long game and trust that the universe will reward your efforts in its own time and in its own way. And sometimes those rewards come in unexpected forms, as we see with Sandy Gallagher's story.
Absolutely. She walked away from a very successful and lucrative law career to pursue her passion for personal development.
That's a bold move. But it seems to have paid off, as she's now a successful entrepreneur and a leading voice in the field.
It speaks to the importance of following your heart and pursuing work that truly aligns with your values and aspirations.
It's about aligning your actions with your passions. And pursuing a path that brings you both financial and spiritual fulfillment.
That's beautifully said.
Okay.
It's about understanding that true wealth encompasses all aspects of your life. Your finances, your relationships, your health, your spiritual well-being. And achieving true abundance requires creating harmony in all those areas.
Now, as we wrap up this section, I'm struck by the book's message that achieving wealth is not a selfish pursuit. It's actually a way to contribute to the world in a more meaningful way.
I completely agree. It challenges the traditional view of wealth as something to be hoarded and protected. Instead, it encourages us to see wealth as a tool for positive change, for uplifting others, and for making a lasting impact.
It's about understanding that true abundance is about more than just personal gain. It's about using your resources and influence to make a difference in the lives of others.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's about embracing a mindset of generosity and abundance, understanding that the more you give, the more you receive.
So after exploring all these powerful concepts and inspiring examples, what final thoughts would you like to leave our listener with?
I would encourage them to embrace the principles and practices outlined in this book and to take consistent action towards their goals. Remember, achieving wealth is not just about financial gain. It's about aligning yourself with the universal laws of prosperity and using your resources to make a positive impact on the world.
It's about becoming a conscious creator of your reality and leaving an impression of increase wherever you go.
Precisely. And remember, true wealth is not a destination but a journey. The real rewards lie in the growth, expansion, and fulfillment that come from pursuing your dreams and making a meaningful contribution to the world.
This deep dive has been incredibly insightful.
It has.
I feel like we've really unpacked the essence of this book and uncovered some truly transformative ideas.
It's been my pleasure to explore these ideas with you.
Okay.
And if our listener is eager to delve even deeper, I highly recommend checking out lingopediamagazine.com.
Yes. They have a fantastic selection of extra courses and ebooks that can provide even more guidance and support on this journey to wealth and success.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And remember, the journey begins with a single step. Start by embracing the principles we've discussed today.
Right.
And commit to taking consistent action towards your goals.
That's a great reminder.
Right.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
I want to leave you with a final thought. What areas of your life could benefit from leaving an impression of increase today?
Think about how you can add value to the world, uplift those around you, and contribute to a more prosperous and fulfilling reality for all.
Yeah.
Embrace the abundance that's already present in your life, and watch as the universe conspires to bring you even more.
Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey.
It was my pleasure.
Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this podcast for more deep dives into the world's most fascinating ideas. Until next time. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive. We've explored the core principles of wealth creation, the power of thought, the importance of aligning with universal laws, and the transformative potential of leaving an impression of increase.
It's been a fascinating journey, and one of the things that really stands out to me is the book's emphasis on the interconnectedness of our inner and outer worlds.
What do you mean by that?
The book highlights how our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions create our reality. It's not just about positive thinking. It's about cultivating a deep inner alignment with the frequency of abundance.
So it's about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts wealth and success.
Exactly. It's about embodying the principles of abundance in everything you do, your thoughts, your actions, your relationships. It's about shifting your identity from someone who struggles to someone who thrives.
That makes a lot of sense. And the book provides a lot of practical tools and techniques for making that shift right.
Absolutely. From the power of visualization to the importance of gratitude and the practice of acting as if you've already achieved your goals, it offers a comprehensive roadmap for creating a life of abundance.
I'm curious to hear more about the book's emphasis on acting as if. Can you elaborate on that?
It's about aligning your actions with your desired reality, even before it fully manifests in the physical world. It's about behaving in a way that's congruent with your vision of wealth and success.
So if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you start acting like one, even if you're still working a 9-to-5 job.
Exactly. It's about embodying the qualities and characteristics of the person you want to become. This not only helps you attract the right opportunities, but also prepares you mentally and emotionally for the success you're creating.
I'm starting to see how all of these principles work together. It's not just about mastering one technique. It's about creating a holistic shift in your mindset and your way of being.
Precisely. And as we cultivate this inner alignment with abundance, it naturally begins to reflect in our outer world. We attract the right people, opportunities, and resources.
It reminds me of the law of attraction, the idea that, attracts like.
Absolutely. The book delves into the law of attraction in great detail, emphasizing that our thoughts and beliefs act as magnets, drawing in experiences that match our dominant vibration.
So if we focus on lack and limitation, we attract more of that into our lives. But if we focus on abundance and possibility, that's what we'll experience.
That's the essence of it. And the book provides a wealth of practical advice on how to consciously direct our thoughts and beliefs to create the reality we desire.
One of the key takeaways for me is the idea that achieving wealth is not about chasing money. It's about aligning with the universal laws of prosperity and allowing abundance to flow into our lives.
That's beautifully put. It's about recognizing that we are not separate from the source of abundance. We are part of it. And as we align with those universal laws, we become conduits for prosperity.
And as we've discussed, it's not just about accumulating wealth for ourselves. It's about using that wealth to make a positive impact on the world.
That's the true measure of success, isn't it? It's about using our resources and influence to uplift others, to create a more just and equitable world, to leave an enduring legacy of abundance and generosity.
I love the book's emphasis on leaving an impression of increase. It's a powerful reminder that true wealth is about much more than just financial gain. It's about contributing to a greater good.
Exactly. And that contribution can take many forms. It could be through our work, our creativity, our philanthropy, or simply our daily interactions with others. It's about leaving the world a little bit better than we found it.
Now, as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to circle back to the concept of the terror barrier. It's something that might be holding some listeners back from taking those bold steps towards their dreams.
That's a great point. Remember that feeling of fear is a natural part of the growth process. It's our subconscious mind trying to keep us safe and comfortable.
So how do we overcome that fear and push through the terror barrier?
It's about recognizing that fear is not the enemy. It's a signal that we're stretching beyond our comfort zone. It's about embracing the discomfort as a necessary part of transformation.
So it's not about trying to eliminate fear, it's about learning to dance with it.
Exactly. It's about acknowledging the fear, honoring it, and then choosing to move forward anyway. And as we push through that terror barrier, we often discover a new level of strength, courage, and resilience that we didn't know we possessed.
And on the other side of that fear lies freedom, growth, and the realization of our full potential.
That's the beautiful paradox, isn't it? Our greatest fears often hold the key to our greatest breakthroughs.
This deep dive has been incredibly inspiring. I feel like we've not only unpacked the key insights of this book, but also uncovered a profound message of hope and possibility.
It's been a joy to explore these ideas with you. And for those who are eager to delve even deeper into the principles of wealth creation and personal transformation, I highly recommend checking out lingopediamagazine.com.
Yes, they have a fantastic selection of extra courses and ebooks that can provide additional guidance and support. And remember, the journey to wealth and success is not a solitary pursuit. Surround yourself with a supportive network of like-minded individuals, embrace the power of collaboration, and never underestimate the transformative power of leaving an impression of increase.
Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey of exploration and discovery. We hope you've gained valuable insights and practical tools to create a life of abundance and fulfillment.
And remember, the universe is conspiring to support your success. Embrace the possibilities, take inspired action, and never stop believing in your power to create a life beyond your wildest dreams.